I'm a scientist. I've been a Christian for about as long as I've been a professional scientist, and I'm often asked, how do you reconcile those two? And that question has always been a puzzle for me because it's never been an issue. But I am aware of other scientists who are Christian believers and believers in other faith traditions as well, who haven't had the understanding and encouragement that I've been fortunate enough to have in the churches and communities that I've been involved in.
ECLAS affirms the work of scientists and their vocations through projects that are creatively changing the way the work engages with science and supports scientists in their congregations.
Scientists in congregations is all about helping churches to celebrate and support the scientists that are part of their membership. What we'd like to do is get the story of science as God's gift to the church, studied and digested within the church communities that support the projects, hence study courses, developing material for teaching and worship in the churches afterwards. And we've seen remarkable ideas spring from the most unlikely places. Messy church is taking children of all ages out into the country, out into the wild woods, thinking about creation, even perhaps connecting some of those ancient spiritual disciplines, like the discipline of focused observation and contemplation. Our Catholic brothers and sisters have Radio Maria, which involves conversations with Catholic scientists about their faith and their science, working out through their Christian vocation and life. There are churches like in Stalybridge who are doing projects with schools, where churches connect with scientists and with young people. Chester Cathedral is launching a science festival based on the theme of light. Well, God is light, and in him there is no darkness at all, says the 139th Psalm. Another project is a church near Folkestone, which possesses some relics of a saint. So their idea is to use science to assess whether or not these relics are genuine. And so that opens up to the congregation the new methods that science has provided for dating and for chemical composition and so on. And another of the very exciting projects is with the Riding Lights Theatre Company on the questions around artificial intelligence and robots in the future.
This project is a play about artificial intelligence. We've been working with a fantastic group of scientists and theologians in York, and they've been helping us to tease out the right issues. At the end of the performance, people can ask anything of a sort of select panel of scientists who really have a professional understanding of the topic, obviously, but also who have an active Christian faith, and hopefully really good discussion comes out of that engagement through the play into the science.
Science, for many people, is in a shiny box of expertise that they don't know anything about and wouldn't be interested in. One of the things that scientists in congregations can do is simply to help people find ways into science. Then the weird notion that's come from somewhere that there's some conflict between science and Christian faith just begins to melt away.